Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, Allegiant Stadium, home of the Oakland Raiders, but today, home to the start of another exciting college football season as we are ready to crank it up here in Vegas in the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Panthers ready to get this thing started and open the season. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's loose. Still on his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up.
Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. 7-0. Texas. Fielded in the end zone. It's Nix. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Poor starting field position here for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
After misfiring, it's second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. All kinds of time before he fires right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of matchup somewhere else.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
And this kick will be marked down just... ...45-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Proctor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Rice is going to enjoy the trip back to Houston after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Quarterback gets enough. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. Pitt pushing the pace. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take.
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
That's a really...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They go to the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That gives him 54 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw, trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Proctor. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now. All the skinning, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
And the sophomore just a little too much on that one. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable. But you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Really nice job there as the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quarterback checking off. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Texas 17, Pitt 7.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go!
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Throws to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that is a play that this kid is going to learn from, and they're going to coach him up to never do that again. A righty cannot roll to his left and throw it back into the middle of the field. Your accuracy goes way down. Your timing is way off. It is just too easy for the defense to come away there with the pick.
He now has 72 yards rushing already here in the 1st half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And the Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense started the season off with a bang.
Texas.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The number one job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not, but my number one job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
Looking to throw on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Just got to finish the play if you're the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Texas! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Tulsa went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Golden Hurricanes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Handoff to the lone back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Feeling some heat. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Slips through the line. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. A true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
And gain the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. The kickoff team is out there after that punt return for a touchdown. They'll try to pin them deep. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go.
Oh, look out! And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Texas! The AT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Nix. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating this guy and looking at accuracy.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt!
A nice job by this offense. Put the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode and try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. He's looking to throw. He wants to go deep. And it's caught inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown.
14-6.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Quick strike complete. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Going for it all. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And he intercepts it. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB, securing the football and forcing the turnover.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Complete to the left. He'll work his way down to the 28. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.